Next on Watch the Damn Tape, we got to go over that Dallas Wings Las Vegas Aces game. What it do, folks? I'm the Beat Shepherd. Watch the Damn Tape. Hit that like, that share, that subscribe button. Hit that bell to get notified when I drop my next video. New subscribers, I thank you for joining. I hope you enjoy the show. Thank you for watching. Old subscribers, thank you for helping me build this platform and continue to push this content out. Let's get into this game. Dallas Wings versus the Aces. It was basically a Notre Dame reunion. They played the game at Purcell Pavilion on the Notre Dame campus. Jewel Lloyd, Jackie Young played for the Aces. Former alumni. Arike Ogunwale for the Dallas Wings. She went to Notre Dame as well. The entire Notre Dame basketball team was there. Noel Ivy, the coach of Notre Dame, was there. Muffet McGraw, former coach of Notre Dame, she was also in attendance. The Aces got the win 112-78. It really wasn't about the score. This was a night to see these rookies. And the rookies shined. I mean, just as far as the Dallas Wings. The Dallas Wings, one thing I noticed from this game, the Dallas Wings, they're going to play a lot of young players this season. A lot of, if you were drafted and you were drafted by the Wings, you have a pretty good chance of making the team. Of course, we know Paige is going to make the team. Paige started out slow, kind of tentative. Expected her first professional game, and they kind of froze her out a little bit to start this game off. If she passed the ball, she wasn't getting that ball back for them first couple minutes in the game. It was like everybody was playing ISO ball. Carrington was playing ISO ball. Nalissa Smith was playing ISO, and Ogunwale is definitely going to play. If it touches her hands, it's a chance you'll never get it back with Arike. So, I mean, Paige had to get her spot. She had to pick her spots, and she her first basket came off of a screen. I mean, she got around Chelsea Gray and laid it up basically over Chelsea Gray and A'ja Wilson. And I mean, even a couple plays later, her and A'ja Wilson were kind of laughing about it at the free throw line. But here's Paige's first basket as a professional. What I really liked about the Wings, they can get out and run. They can get out and run. Aziaha James really impressed me. Played 15 minutes, 3 of 8 from the field, 2 of 4 from the three-point line. She came in like she'd been in the league for 5 years. Immediately fired up a three. Immediately. When she got it, green light, she was firing it up and hitting. Facilitated the ball well, defended well, had Chelsea Gray locked up at the free throw line and made Chelsea Gray cause the turnover, made Chelsea Gray just travel. I mean, just with defense. Really tenacious on defense. Wasn't afraid to go at the veterans. I mean, she guarded everybody. She guarded Chelsea Gray, Jackie Young, and Jewel Lloyd. I mean, fearless. Even her coach after the game, he said she was fearless.
JJ, a question for you, and a question for Aziaha. Coach, talk about what you saw out of JJ on today. And for Aziaha, what part of your game are you most proud of today? And what do you want to work to improve for the next game?
Yeah, I thought first with Aziaha, I thought she came in ready. She was a spark off the bench right away and fearless. And so I love that. Just playing with an edge, like she belongs here because she does. And then JJ the same, right? JJ came in fearless, right? You look out there, she's tiny, but she plays way bigger, right? Her ability to impact the ball. And then you saw when she's got the ball in her hand, she can get anywhere on the floor, right? She was really good just getting to spots, and put a lot of pressure on the defense, dominating the paint and unafraid to attack the rim at her height. So was impressed with the pressure that she put on the rim.
Trying to attack Hill, seeing open mans on the cuts, things I can work on, just, fighting over those screens and being more physical and, just getting to that point.
The other rookie, J.J. Quinley, a pest. 13 minutes, 7 of 10, had 16 points. Played well on the second unit. The Dallas Wings don't have, their bigs are terrible. Nalissa Smith and Tierra McGowan are awful. They don't. Aaron Vonleh really didn't do much in her 9 minutes of play. They need some bigs. They need some bigs. They need some bigs on this team. They just don't have it. They got everything you want as far as forwards and guards. The aces. A'ja Wilson is a nightmare. A'ja Wilson is a absolute monster. 7 of 17, 19 points. Jackie Young got to be one of the most physically imposing guards in the WNBA. And early on in the game, you can see Paige Bueckers was like, whoa. Like, it was like a shock to Paige Bueckers because she's quick. And she's big. She's like 6 foot, 5'11", 6 foot, but she's ripped. She bounced into Paige Bueckers one time, and I know it hurt. And in the game, I noticed Paige had said earlier in the week during practice, the physicality of the league was new to her, and the speed. And it was evident in this game, especially in the first couple minutes of the game. She's real cautious. It's in her head. You can tell that she's real cautious of those screens and getting the fire knocked out of her. Really cautious on the screen. She's looking over her shoulder, and that often led to people going around the screen and her being out of position. But yeah, she's gonna have to work on that. Of course, it's just the first game, but yeah, defense. I can see where defensively she's going to struggle at times, but she did pack Chelsea Gray's ball on the baseline. They called a foul. It wasn't a foul, man. She got it. She palmed her shit. But yeah, that was one of the eye openers. Aaliyah for the Aces. My God, 22 minutes, 6 of 11 from the field, 5 of 8 from 3, 17 points. When Aaliyah came in the game, Aaliyah's got green light. And on draft night, she said this.
Just excited. Yeah, so having a point guard that can find you is really important, especially as a shooter. But I'm just excited to space the floor for A'ja and get her more looks and other people. I think with my ability to shoot, people have to guard me and stay connected, and I think I space the floor really well. So even if I'm not getting those shots, I'm just excited to just help my teammates.
Now, her coach said she's the best shooter she's ever seen. Aaliyah got a smooth stroke, and she opens up that floor, and it's going to be really interesting to see how they integrate her into the offense because she's consistent with her shot. And probably by the end of the year, you will see that, man, at 13, she was a steal. She was a steal. I could have seen her actually, when we look back at it, you'll probably say, wow, Chicago should have gotten her instead of one of the two players that Chicago got. Or maybe even her teammate at Alabama, Barker. Maybe the sparks should have got somebody. I mean, you can't go wrong with a shooter, and Aaliyah is a pure shooter, and it was on display last night. Aaliyah's making it even harder. I think she's got a guaranteed spot on the team, and the Aces don't really have that many spots, so it's going to be interesting to see who at the bottom of the roster pans out. Deja Kelly had, she played 7 minutes, was 4 or 5, had 9 points. Harmony Turner she played 5 minutes. She didn't score, but she facilitated well, played defense. So they could carry a couple rookies on this team, and I know Asia even alluded to that during the game, that they were going to probably carry. It was going to be a younger team, but they have to have shooting. It's going to be a different format with this Aces team, but Kelly played her game. I mean, the aggressive, mid range. At times she kind of looked like a younger Chelsea Gray. And speaking of Chelsea Gray, 6 of 9, 23 minutes, 1-3 from 3-point line, 13 points. Chelsea Gray has taken from Unrivaled. Unrivaled was like a rejuvenation camp for Chelsea Gray. Knock out some rust and work on her game. Chelsea Gray is a problem. Chelsea Gray is a real problem. Their starting five's very nice, and it's going to be hard to deal with those guards that they got. And Chelsea Gray is another guard that's physically imposing, has great size at 5'11". Jewel Lloyd, I think Jewel Lloyd's going to fit in very well with this team, especially with Asia sucking in defenders and allowing these shooters to unleash. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting thing to see how this Aces roster pans out down the stretch. But if I'm Deja Kelly, I'm looking at Kirsten Bell, and I'm saying, I'm taking your job. I'm taking your spot. Straight up. That's it. You gotta go in with that mindset. If you don't go in with that mindset and you're still concentrating on being a model and a media darling, you're not gonna make this team. But hopefully, she puts her nose to the grindstone, because these cuts are coming quick. The league opens up on May 16th, so these teams are going to be making this. They're going to be cutting players this week like crazy. And there was a few players I saw on this team that could be cut quick. But I'd love to know your thoughts on it. The attendance for the game, they played at Purcell Arena. Purcell Arena holds about 9,000. They had about 7,000 people in attendance, 7,602 to be exact. So it was almost a sellout crowd. I like what Muffet McGraw said during the game when they interviewed her. And she specifically said, the growth of women's basketball and the growth of the game due to Caitlin Clark. And Muffet McGraw is one of the few people, and she's also an analyst on CBS for the women's game, but she's one of the few people in the media that will give Caitlin Clark her flowers without trying to include the masses into the conversation. But this was a good game. It was a good opening night. These rookies, Quinley was in pockets, stealing. At one point in the fourth, J.J. Quinley had Deja Kelly looking like ridiculously out of place, like she didn't belong in the league. Barely getting over half court and getting her rock picked on multiple possessions. It was weird to see, but yeah, the rookies. This was a night for the rookies. This was definitely a night for the rookies, especially the Dallas Wings rookies. All of them played well. All of the rookies played well. Going to be nice to see them this year. Let me know your thoughts on this game, and what do you think about the Aces and the roster and the Wings and what their roster is going to be. Look forward to y'all's comments, and until next time, peace.